One of the reasons a man will leave a woman is when he realizes that he never really loved her.
Why do men move on so fast, but women can't?
Here are the top 3 reasons why some men leave relationships.
Some men will choose a life of solitude simply because they've been so hurt by women in the past.
Why do men pursue women that they don't want? Because they want to fuck them.
What do you mean you're getting bored? What do you mean she's predictable? If she's boring, then take her out. If she's predictable, then change up the scene. What do you mean?
Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life? I have to disagree.
Leave her ass. Leave her ass. Because you know what? She's going to bring out the worst in you.
Welcome to Masculine Dow, where we speak truth about leadership, love, and modern dating. No games, just growth.
Here are the top 3 reasons why some men leave relationships. I've done some research. Let's get into it, family. Number 1, their needs are not being met and have not been met for a period of time.
You're on point, woman. Go on. Speak it loud.
Relationship. Number 2, he feels unappreciated and like he's being taken for granted. Number 3, there is a lack of connection and intimacy. This lack of connection can cause a man to disconnect completely. I mean, completely. And it creates a desire within him to move on.
It's not about ego. It's about unmet needs, lack of appreciation, and no intimacy. Men don't just wake up and leave. They check out after trying and feeling unheard. When respect and connection disappear, so does he. That's not villain behavior. That's self-preservation.
The truth is that men stay in relationships even if they're unhappy. But one of the reasons a man will leave a woman is when he realizes that he never really loved her. You see, men fall into relationships. They don't plan them. The guy meets a woman and he feels attracted to her. If she takes care of him, supports him, and gives him affection, he will enjoy it and stay.
You said it right. That's facts.
He must be someone special. But over time, that comfort backfires because he starts to believe that he probably deserves even more because he never had to work for what she gives him. And when boredom kicks in, he will leave because there's no feeling of real love that anchors him to her. And the second reason a man will leave is when a woman makes him feel bad about himself. When she keeps doubting him, questioning his choices, and when he starts to feel incapable of changing the narrative, that's when a man starts to dislike the version of himself he has become in this relationship. So he will leave. He will break free to feel himself again, a man who's capable. But on his way out, he has probably already met another woman who makes him feel like a hero.
I don't know why women think it's complicated, but keeping a man is simple. Respect him, appreciate him, and don't weaponize intimacy. Give him peace, loyalty, and make him feel valued. Most men don't ask for much, but they will leave when they get none.
Fellas, if a woman tries to provoke you to get you out of character, if she says things like, oh, I can go get anybody I want to, if she tells you she doesn't need you, if she talks down on you, if she disrespects you, if she feels as if she's more important in the relationship than you are, you know what I want you to do? Do you know what I want you to do? Can you guess? All right, I'm going to tell you. Leave her ass. Leave her ass.
Exactly. Once respect is gone, don't look back, brother. Keep moving.
She's going to have you see things about yourself that you've never seen. She's going to bring another you to the forefront. You see what I'm saying? See, everybody has something inside of them. You see? And a lot of people suppress it. Or a lot of people don't even know that other side of them is there because they've never been in certain situations. You see what I'm saying? This is why I say, know your worth. Know how valuable you are. Don't settle for no one, okay? Because, baby, what's for you is for you. What's not for you is not for you. There is no need to hold on to some shit that is not going to help you progress in life. Not at all. You heard it here first. Yeah.
Women can reveal sides of a man he's never even known, both strengths and weaknesses. That's why knowing your worth is key. Don't settle. Don't cling to what holds you back. Real men recognize their value, keep their standards high, and move forward, never backwards. What's meant for you will find you.
Here's one reason why men don't want to open up to women anymore. It's because when they try to air out their grievances with us, we can't hear what they're trying to say. Because we're so busy trying to justify what actually happened or prove that we were right in that moment and that he's wrong, that we can't hear what he's trying to say.
That's the point. It's crazy how some women want to be heard and respected, but won't give that same respect back.
The only thing that matters in that moment is validating his experience, validating his feelings, his opinions, his thoughts, his requests if he has them. It's not trying to prove a point. It's not trying to throw things back in his face. It's not trying to throw a temper tantrum. It's none of that. It's just hearing what he is actually saying without throwing a fit. We try to get men to try to open up and be vulnerable and come talk to us and all the things. But if he can't speak what's on his mind and it land in a safe space and him not be judged for it or him not be met back with so much resistance, he's going to take a mental note, store it up, and he's going to move differently in the future. So that's just what it is. Yes, there will be time for you to air out your own grievances and to prove your points. There will be time for that. It's just that it's not right now.
These are facts. In that moment, it's about validating him, not arguing or throwing tantrums. Men open up when they feel safe and heard. If you can't give that space, he'll store it and protect himself. Respect his feelings first. Everything else comes later.
There's two things a man needs most, and we women so often don't get it because we have such different needs.
If we all know men and women are different, why act like we're the same? Respect the differences instead of fighting them.
Our list is love. We want buckets of love. We want to feel safe and held all the time. But surprise, surprise, men don't have love as a priority on their list. You know what every man wants? He wants to be left alone, but he doesn't want to be alone. And that means that he wants to feel at any moment in time that he's a free man. That's why so many men find it a very hard decision to get married. Because for a man, marriage equals losing your freedom. But here's what we women also don't get. Freedom for a man is more a psychological thing than it's a reality. He needs to feel that the things he does for you are his decision. That he's in charge and not you because you nagged about it. If you can create a situation in which you make him feel free, in which you accept him doing things for himself, going out with his friends, etc., he will be forever yours. And the second thing every man needs most is to feel that he's been respected. That's why most men cannot deal with being cheated on, because it shows complete disrespect. To respect him means that you are loyal to him, that you show him that you trust him, that you have the ability to let him lead the relationship instead of trying to mold him into a man he does not want to be.
Men need freedom and respect, not control. Make him feel in charge. Let him live his life and honor his loyalty. When a man feels respected and free, he's yours forever. That's the truth most women overlook.
Good morning, guys. It's your girl, Philly, and today I want to talk about how there's a lot of men who have good women, good wives at home, yet it's still not enough for them. How can you sit there and complain about a woman who does everything she needs to do and honors you the way she's supposed to honor you, take care of the household, take care of your children, pour into you, help you with your business, give you business ideas, being everything a wife is supposed to be, yet it's not enough for you? Those are the men who don't deserve a wife. What do you mean you're getting bored? What do you mean she's predictable? If she's boring, then take her out. If she's predictable, then change up the scene. What do you mean?
Calm down, woman. Pressure won't fix this. Respect and understanding will. That's how you make it work.
She submits to you. What else are you lacking? You bored. It's not being bored. It's not enough reason for you to dishonor your wife and make her feel unappreciated. It's boring because you stopped taking her out to dates. It's boring because you stopped being spontaneous. It's boring because you don't think she deserves flowers anymore. It's boring because you don't go in the house every day and remind her how beautiful and grateful you are for her. Boring, but it's boring because of you. Because it's the man that leads, not the woman. It's boring because the woman is staying in her place, waiting for her man to make the next move. It's boring because of you. Don't forget, it's the men that lead, not the woman. She's staying in her place. That's boring? Come on, y'all gotta appreciate your wives just a little bit more better. Y'all spouses that's treating y'all. We're not talking about the women that's in these streets showing their bodies and not leaving nothing for the imagination, just not wife material. We're not talking about the women. We're talking about the women that stay in their place. And y'all call us boring. But then as soon as we start complaining and expressing what we're lacking and what we need, now we nagging. Now we complaining. Come on, y'all got to do better as men and husbands. Because as soon as we say what we need and what we lacking, here y'all go. All she do is complain and nag. To prevent all that, do what you're supposed to do as a husband if she's doing everything she needs to do as a wife. Bottom line.
If she's loyal and staying in her place, yet it's still boring, that's on her. A man is giving, leading, and showing effort. If she can't appreciate it, can't stay engaged, or complains instead of supporting him, she's the problem. Men do their part. Women need to match it, not drag it down.
If someone jumps into a relationship weeks after losing you, it's not because they found someone better. It's because they do not know how to be alone. And people who do not know how to sit with their own thoughts and their own suffering for a hot minute, they reach for distractions like habits or people. And that person is not an upgrade. They're an emotional crutch. That person is not going to trigger them, not at first. They're not going to demand their growth. They're not going to get them to face the parts of themselves that they've been avoiding. So let them rebound. Especially if you can stay alone and you can heal and you can grow, that's not your classroom anymore. They can't. And the right person is not going to fear solitude. They're going to master it. They're not going to date out of boredom. They're not going to run from growth. They're going to crave it. So let me know what you think in the comments.
If she jumps into a rebound weeks after losing you, it's not about finding better, it's her inability to handle being alone. She's avoiding growth, running from responsibility, and leaning on distractions. A real man doesn't need that chaos. He faces life, solitude, and growth head on. If she can't match that, she's the problem.
Being alone is not the worst thing that can happen to you. Losing yourself inside someone else is. Being alone doesn't break you. Staying too long in a relationship where you hollow yourself out and you slowly disappear will. And you stop asking for your needs and you explain away all the disrespect, and then you make yourself small and silent just so the relationship doesn't fall apart. And then you become desperate for real love and affirmation and affection. So desperate people do desperate things, and you start getting your needs met through other things, through other people. That is not love. That is fear. A healthy relationship is not going to require you to abandon yourself or force you to prove yourself. So if being alone scares you, then pause for a second and ask yourself, what are you willing to trade just to be chosen?
Being alone isn't the issue. Women who hollow themselves out in a relationship are. When she shrinks, ignores her own responsibility, and demands constant validation, that's the problem. A real man doesn't force her to prove herself. He leads, provides, and respects boundaries. If she can't handle that, it's her failure, not his.
So all the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life? I have to disagree. I do not think that if a woman that you so desired was available to you, you would choose peace over commitment, sex, good meals with conversation, and things like that. So I'm going to call your bluff because I don't think that's true. This, by the way, is not police lights. This is some kind of flashing light in a parking lot. I'm not quite sure what it is. But anyway, again, calling your bluff. Okay?
Let's be real. If a woman he truly desired was there, he wouldn't choose peace over her. Men don't run from connection. Women who think they're keeping him away with peace are bluffing. If he's single, it's because she's not bringing what he wants, not the other way around.
I don't want to sound harsh by saying this, but men don't want extra drama that they don't need in their life. Men would rather be alone than with a woman who brings nothing more than drama into his life. And no, this doesn't mean that you can't come to him with your problems. This doesn't mean that you can't go to him when you're feeling bad or when you're feeling upset. This just means if that is all you're bringing to the relationship, it is simply not enough, especially for a good man who's going places in his life. If you want to lock down an amazing guy who has all the qualities you're looking for, who is driven, who is ambitious, who's going places in life, you need to be the kind of woman that he would want to be with. And the kind of woman he would want to be with is a woman who is self-controlled, who is emotionally stable, and who's able to support him and put him first in difficult times and not only come to him with all of your drama. You need to learn to be careful with what you say, when you say it, and how you say it. And remember that you need to bring assets into his life that are more than just your looks if you want to be with a man that is going places in life.
Men don't want unnecessary drama. A good man building his life isn't looking for emotional chaos. If she's only bringing problems, complaints, or instability, that's her failure, not his. Men go for women who elevate them, support them, and add value, not women who drain energy, step up, or step aside.
Why a lot of men love being single. So ladies, if you're watching this, this is what you're up against and what you're competing against. 1, he can enjoy all of his hobbies without being nagged or put down or his hobbies made fun of. His friends might lightly tease him, but for the most part, they're probably into the same hobbies he is, and he's gonna have so much fun with them. So if you're in a relationship with a man, make sure you show full support for his hobbies. 2, he doesn't have to worry about financially serving anybody. Unfortunately, for a lot of men, relationships are insanely expensive. There's always that joke that he went to the restaurant without his girlfriend and he only had to spend like $10. Whereas with his girlfriend, he would have spent $50. Now that's probably an exaggeration, but you get what I'm getting at. And next, they can live and decorate the way they want to. They don't feel the need to have all these weird items around the house for no apparent purpose other than to collect dust. They can have that simple, minimalist setup that looks clean and beautiful, and it's effortless to maintain.
There's peace, freedom, and no constant pressure. No nagging about hobbies, no financial drain, no walking on eggshells. If a woman wants a quality man, she has to compete with that peace. If she brings stress instead of support, he'll choose single every time.
To the men in my comments saying that it is too much work to deal with a woman, I'd rather stay single. Let me tell you this, you're not wrong that women require work. You are not wrong.
Then what?
Attitude usually comes from men who have been burned by women in the past. Men who gave their heart to the wrong woman and never took the time to understand the right one. No woman is easy to deal with. We are emotional, layered, and deeply intuitive, but we're not hard to figure out. If you're grounded in your masculine energy and willing to put in the effort, it takes patience, presence, and it takes mental resilience. There is nothing wrong with being single. That is your choice, your freedom, do you. But let's be honest, we are meant to coexist. We are designed to bond, to build, and to create legacies. A woman and a man in their true essence builds empires. You might be in your 20s saying, I'm good being alone, but when you hit your 40s, 50s, 60s, and you've built your success, sure, but nobody to share it with, you're going to feel that emptiness. Men deep down crave emotional safety too.
If you know men want peace, why punish them for choosing it? No peace, no relationship.
And even children, you cannot deny that. It's a beautiful thing, but it requires you to lead yourself first. You have to be very clear on your standards, what you will tolerate and what you will not, because the right woman will test your patience, not to break you, but to reveal the man that you're capable of becoming. So no, women aren't too much work, so to speak. They're the most valuable work a man can ever do.
Let's be real. A man doesn't need to be tested to prove his worth. He builds himself because he chooses to, not because someone pushes his patience. The right woman adds peace, not pressure. A man's growth is self-driven, not a reaction to constant trials.
Reasons why men are single, still single, after the age of 30. Listen the up. If he is still single after 30, there is a freaking reason. Probably not because he's just picky. For one, he wants a girlfriend. He does. He wants a girlfriend.
What's wrong with wanting a girlfriend?
But he does not want to put in any of the effort to do so. Or God forbid he needs to delete the roster. Number 2, which is a giant piss off, he thinks therapy is for the weak, but his communication is absolute shit. Like, sir, if anyone needs therapy, it's you. Number 3, he's chasing 22-year-olds or 20-year-olds or 21-year-olds. Baby girl, he is the problem. But not least, he almost dated someone amazing. Now, he either fucked it up, fucked her over, or just wasn't ready at the time, then now he's freaking scared to try with any other amazing girl. Ladies, please send this to a man if he needs to see it. And fellas, if this hurt your feelings, it was probably meant for you.
A man keeping options isn't weakness, it's patience. Therapy isn't for the weak, but neither is guarding your heart. Chasing younger doesn't make him the villain. And yes, sometimes he walked away from something amazing because he knew it wasn't right, not because he's broken. Some men just know their worth.